setting up personal space for protection and session work. Beloved God, open all channels of light, clear all light fibers to be fully connected and resonant with the living light code. Defenders of truth, sovereignty, liberation, guardians serving the one. From across all the multiverses, we ask you to join us now to anchor in our personal space in the sovereign God law of one. Seeing the Merkaba directly inside of our pineal gland right now. Our silver Merkaba star may also be of a very light, lightning platinum color, surrounded by indigo blue sometimes, or even be like an aqua sheen. So see that star in the center of your head and direct that star to go down your central column, all the way down, past your feet, to connect to the 12th dimension hub at the bottom of your Earth Star chakra. So you connect the star there, and as it connects and it basically touches base with the 12th dimension of the Earth, the 12th dimensional field, it starts to breathe as you breathe into it, taking some deep breaths and breathing in that silver plasma light. There's like a platform underneath you that the star emerges with, and it becomes charged up with this 12th dimensional energy. Take a few deep breaths and allow it to become as fully saturated as possible with your personal Merkaba star. And once you feel it's fully saturated, draw it back up your body, up the central column, up your heart line, up, between your legs, up through your torso. And as it's coming up, it's spinning. There's energy spinning like a vortex going up all around you, forming a pillar, following the star as it goes all the way up, reaching the top of your head, out through the very crown of your head, up to your soul star, going up to the 11th chakra, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th chakra, and it stays up here, and when it's up here it starts to spin. It continues to spin again, and you notice how you are now encased in a platinum silver iridescent shield, and almost like a pillar of this luminescent light. And at the very top of your 14th chakra, where your Merkaba now is also located, it spins even more, creating a platform that is like a lid to the top of your pillar. And you can feel this lid sort of like sealing you in place. And it sort of just like fits securely. You're not like sealed, like bound into anything, but it makes you feel secure, and it's at the very, very top, the 14th chakra spinning. You may also see other colors surrounding it, and just allow those colors to flow up and down your pillar of light that you're now encased in. And if you would like to imagine the words, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free, encircling all around your pillar and testing the boundaries of it. You can expand your pillar to be as wide as is comfortable for you, definitely encasing your entire body, perhaps with your arms outstretched or a little bit further. You're encased in this light, and your 12th dimensional shield is now activated. So we'll continue setting the space to do our session work. Defenders of truth, sovereignty, liberation, guardians serving the One. From across all the multiverses, we ask you to join us now to anchor in our personal space in the sovereign God law of One. You may also see your Merkaba star at the top of your head. You can send it off into space, into the direction of Andromeda. Just send it off with like a silver cord or a light blue cord. So just know that it's like safely traveling all the way up as you're on this ascension path. And just know that the destination is set and you are all good and prepared to simply pay attention to the present and do what your intuition requires of you next, following the simple guidance steps, because you have already chosen to set your course for ascension, and all you need to do is follow the small steps while you are here. So, beloved God, we ask that you open up all channels of light. We ask the guardians, the Mother Ark, the councils of our higher selves, evolution support teams aligned to the Law of One mission to work together for the highest capacity of exchange of God's infinite light, love, and power in divine right order and harmony. My declaration of intention is to serve my source. I commit to serve my highest power fully, completely, and totally. I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. Please open the 12th dimensional vortex in a counterclockwise motion into full expansion in the celestial Christ force of platinum light. Please grid this space entirely in the 12th dimensional pale silver light and set the spin accordingly to calibrate, anchor, lock, and seal in this hologram. North, south, east, west, earth, sky, and heart. We direct the four corners to be sealed in the light of unity and oneness. We are impenetrable and invincible. We ask the Aurora forces to anchor this space sacred in service to the Law of One which we serve. I claim my divine inheritance and self-sovereign God power now. I choose the patterns of perfection now for all human beings. I am the diamond sun now. You can see the 12th dimensional portal spinning outwards around you in concentric circles, opening and expanding and protecting the field. I open this session in service to the Law of One and invite the starseed races to connect and anchor in. As I am God, sovereign and free, I so decree. Please generate a field of divine grace around and within this room and land. Please anchor in frequencies of unconditional love and forgiveness in this space. Please generate blessings to all who enter or dwell here, human and non-human, in the light and service of the one source God. I claim the space and the beings in my care as sovereign and free in the light of God, now and always. Please seal these blessings into permanent installation here. Now we also open up a vortex for clearing when we are removing entities or anything, any debris we can intend for it to be tossed into that vortex. Dear God, I request your assistance in creating a doorway vortex in that corner of the room to be used by all shadowy elements. I have 100% desire that all shadowy elements within myself, within others, around me, and within all plants, animals, and other beings, all places and spaces around me, clear and transition through this vortex exclusively. I thank all shadowy elements in advance for using this doorway and vortex. We ask our avatar selves to return all codes, fire letters, and the jewels, wings, energies, and parts of bodies that have been misdirected and return them now to the rightful owner in the name of self-sovereignty herein stated and commanded into presence now. We invalidate the being's claim by commanding a full dissolution and dissolve into the one source, God source light through forgiveness and forgetfulness. Completely heal and seal the personal auric field from any further intrusion after we remove these entities. Return all energies and essences that were in divine right order now, as we call back all that is our self-sovereign God power and right. Beloveds, we request now the complete removal of all the Nephilim reversal programs or lower formed energies and misqualified vibrations. Remove all imbalanced matrices, devices, and structures here and now. Further, remove any and all negative entities, negative attachments, negative elementals, negative alien influences, negative karmic implants, negative alien implants, any negative karmic pain traps, negative karmic doors, or negative manipulation. Please check for and remove any mind control booby traps, thought forms, beings, phase disruptors, disease booby traps, holographic inserts, pathogen pullers, or any kind of structure interference, draining our energy through karmic superimposition, or any type of enslavement devices or programs that are interfering with our free will of expression and self-determination. Clear any ritual, any spell, curse, or symbol. Clear any negative past life artifact in our field. Clear any and all psychic attack with any frequency or manipulation or interference. Clear them fully now. Clear all related attacks of vampirism or courting in all negative cords. Remove impacts from negative mass consciousness energy or leakages connecting to those particular programs. Further, for an entire group, please release and clear any and all imbalanced or misqualified energies now. We claim the sovereign right and liberation for all persons involved through any timeline or time zone. In the light of God and the love of Christ, we dissolve and clear any and all manipulation, enslavement, or interference with any person, place, or thing, both human and non-human, to be removed, cleared, and terminated fully from any involvement or any interference with our free will. Clearly stated, we resign any and all involvement in this false matrix. We resolve and resign from this game fully and completely. We are free from any entanglement, attachment, or disturbance, now and forever. Our authority is understood as the Christ through God's sovereign law. We command this space as sacred in the name of God and consecrated to the service of the one source light. To command removal of specific entities that might suddenly come at you, you can say STS sweep and ask God to help you, like you would ask anyone to help you, clear these entities and throw them into that vortex. And this is what you can say. We have created a container to contain these entities and energies for transit, and we now address them fully. Any and all entities and spirits involved in this program game are claimed in their God-given rights. You have the right to self-determine and choose freedom. You have the right to your own sanity and to choose wholeness. You have the right to leave this control matrix and end this war game. You have the right to choose, and you are free in God's eternal light. You have two choices: to return to God's light or to a time-space continuum or space of origin. Please choose now. We ask the God forces and our avatar self to please assist and transport in all appropriate levels of transit. Sovereign freedom is consecrated to God's source with all intention, and now it is chosen. Thank you. Please seal and send this entity back, sealing the communication portal with it, and seal all open doorways that would allow this entity to return. It is sealed and it cannot have access to us any longer. I decree, from the light of God that I am, I call forth all things, whether animate or inanimate, within or around me, immediately deactivated from use as directional beacons by those who are not of 100% pure light or not of the sacred law of unified one. I further command and declare that when this is accomplished, it is irrevocable and permanent. From the light of God that I am, I call forth that no energy, entity, or being is allowed around me at any time that is not 100% pure light in service of the unified field of one. I command and declare this to be irrevocable and permanent. From the light of God that I am, let it be known that I hereby cancel all contracts or agreements I have made with any entity, guide, or being in this time frame or any reality that were not in the interest of God or that served disruption to God's source, that were made with beings who were not of the unified field of 100% light. I declare and command the cancellation of contracts as irrevocable and permanent in all time frames and realities here and now. I harmonize and hold this space in the name of the One Self, God Self. As witness of one, I seal this into the light of union of wholeness in service to the One Self. Take this through the morphogenetic field and subtle energy systems on all levels and components of the being, fully, completely, totally, irrevocably, and permanently. Anchor, lock, and seal through the hologram. Anchor, lock, and seal through the time matrix. In closing, beloveds, thank you so much for this opportunity. It is with great joy and reverence that we are home in the light. Our infinite stream of love is with you in all ways, and so it is. I seal and end this session into the light of wholeness and union. Thank you.